Right. Trevor wanted me to read this, so here we go. So You Want to Be a Hero is made by and for ostensibly mature adults. As such, be advised that it may contain violence, sexual themes, and strong language, such as raspberries or fook.
Fuck. The word's fuck.
Yes, I know what the word is, Tango.
Do you know what ostensibly means?
I know what the word fuck is, Tango. Here, read that.
Full content warning can be found in the episode description.
Look, we'll just get a dictionary or something, figure it out later.
Welcome to So You Want to Be a Hero, a real play Dungeons & Dragons podcast where five best friends said, Fuck it! I'm your host, Brad Silman.
We just said fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I'm your host, Brad Silman, and Dungeon Master. With me are my four best friends, Laus Weindel,
Yo!
Emily Robinson,
Hi there, everybody.
Davis McQueen,
Hi.
and John Garza. Oh, how's everyone feeling today?
Oh, right, we're still recording.
We're still recording. I didn't stop.
We're here. We're
We're
ready.
here. We're ready. And when that means we're ready and we're here, there's only one thing to happen,
Yeah.
and that's Dice Breakers.
You snot rocketed on me before.
Oh my god. So Dice Breakers rolls like this. Every one of our players is going to roll a D20. Whoever rolls the highest gets to roll a prompt.
Not me.
More about their characters. Give me a second. Let's go. What do we got? Loss.
2.
Loss got a 2. John.
9.
Emily.
14.
14. Davis.
18.
18.
Whoa!
Perfect. All right, Davis, go ahead and roll me a D100.
How does 73 sound?
73 sounds old. I'm kidding. Sorry if we have any
See, that was-
73-year-olds that actually listen to this. Okay. Loss.
Yeah, that's me.
Loss.
That's me.
We're going to do the breaking characters, okay?
Gotcha.
If your character knew that they were going to die in a month, how would they spend the rest of their life?
Not studying.
Trying to
Throw
get
that
laid?
out the window, yeah. Yeah. Whatever early 2000s comedy movies would do, that's what Bowen's gonna do.
We're going to go on a road trip to
Yeah.
find your ex-girlfriend. And
It's gonna
tell
go.
her-
We're gonna go old school. We're gonna take a road trip. We're gonna find my car, dude. Help me out, guys. Come on, there's more.
Well, you've got to invent a car first.
Oh, that's true. We gotta crash a wedding.
Drive your van cross country to meet a girl you met once?
And your
What
dick.
movie title is that, Davis?
And you know what? You're going to
That's
be
not the title.
lost.
Oh, sorry. You would just Dumb and Dumber it. Okay, there
Lost,
we go.
lost.
I nailed it.
You'll be the new guy in town.
Hey!
you go.
Wow, man, I haven't thought of that movie since fucking high school.
I know, man.
The new guy.
I don't know what that movie
I've watched that movie at least 5 to 10 times in my life.
Let's
More
not,
than I probably should have.
Let's not. Yeah, me too. John, what would Kodiak do if he knew that if he was going to die in about a month?
I'd go find some real nice mushrooms. I'd be on a psychedelic trip for the rest of the month.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I like that. All right, Khalani, if you were going to die in about a month, what would you do?
Look at a druggy bear.
That's good.
Well, with that kind of limited time, I guess I'm just going to have to make the world a better place the quick and dirty way.
Quick and dirty way.
Yeah.
Just murdering people.
Oh, dope. Sorry.
I like
Good.
that you actually didn't get that.
Ah,
Sweet
We're making
summer
a-
child.
sweet summer child.
Just have an innocence about you, Brad.
All right, let's get going. I'm kidding. Blossom, what would you do if you knew you were gonna die?
The question is irrelevant. I am immortal.
And that's why I wanted to just continue
Fair.
on.
Fair, that
That's the
is-
right choice to just cut it.
That's a good answer.
Blossom's never thought about death. It's not something, so...
That's okay.
You wouldn't mercy blow yourself?
Oh my god.
Gotta remove a couple ribs.
Flexible as a weeping willow over here.
All right. Are you guys ready to play T&D or what? Oh man. All right. Let us get back into it. All right. Our heroes of TBD are sitting around the campfire as Gribbon, the dwarf storyteller, and his jackal-lion, Emmy. Come on, Tango. Sit back down. How long is it going to take to clear oneself, huh? Oh. Is it all that
Why do
leather?
you look confused, Tango? You went to go pee, and you haven't come back for like what feels 2 weeks.
I'm an old man.
It's the leather. It's
no,
the leather.
Stones?
You will understand when you're frustrated.
That's all right.
Are we bailing on this bit?
Nope.
Tango's got a bad prostate. Season 2, everybody.
Do you need me to lay on hands?
Tango finds a doctor.
Season 2.
Oh my god.
Finds a doctor.
Rule 19. Find a doctor. Sparrow, what are you doing in this time where all of this is happening?
When you are Tango.
Oh, I thought we were listening like around a fire.
We are, but like as this moment is playing out, trying to get back everyone in. What is Sparrow doing?
To be honest, try not to think about Tango's prostate problem. I'm probably just messing around drawing with his stick on the ground.
So as you're drawing a stick, you feel a little tug on the back of your leg.
Huh? And I turn and I look.
And Emmy, the jackal-lion, is kind of just like pulling at your pants. The copper red, green furred jackal-lion yawns and just goes flip, hops into your lap.
Okay.
And it starts to get cozy.
Okay, are you a chin scritches kind of person? And I start to scritch.
Roll me animal handling.
Oh, this is gonna be very bad.
Careful, because sometimes their antlers are covered in poison. Depends on the breed.
5.
It is not a fan of neck scritches. Is that what you said?
Chin
It's
scritches.
not a fan of it. Kind of just. It's cozy, so it's just like patting your hand.
Okay, so
it's-
I will just let her sit in my lap. I've now understand cat.
I now understand cat. All right, everyone back ready for the conclusion of the breaking.
Very much so.
All right.
I felt like I had to respond. No one else said anything.
Forte, I love that you've been responding to all of my questions in the story.
I'm here for you, buddy.
I
Makes-
apologize. I thought it was more of a rhetorical situation.
No, either way, I appreciate it all
I-
because it helps me feel more confident about my storytelling.
I hit the pipe pretty hard. Can you remind me where we left off?
Of course, Tango. That's what I was going to do.
Thank you.
All right, where was I? All right, as our party of people made their way to the Madrigard, the resting place of the leaders of the oracles of the past life, Bowen, Khalani, Kodiak, and Blossom all said their goodbyes to the woman that impacted their lives so much, from saving them from peril to awakening the inner child in them, or even instilling with them the belief in themselves for greater things. Then all of a sudden, a rumbling began to happen as a giant dragon broke from the mountain of Bedalith, soaring out of the mountain and cresting over the moon, casting giant shadows. All the arcane energy from Madrigard disappeared in an instant, and as you look up to see the massive beast, you noticed that the rock slide that was about to happen, and bracing yourselves for impact and the impending doom, a voice appeared in Bowen's head. Aegis, say it! Hurry! Hurry!
Aegis! Aegis!
A magical weave unfurls from the book.
What's happening?
Threads of light weaving in a luminescent pattern across the ground. At first, faint arcs of blue and gold dance in the air, coiling together, forming an intricate circle that pulses with this ancient power. And it begins to encircle all four of you.
Blossom, what's going on?
I don't know.
The weave grows brighter, flickering with streaks of crimson, emerald, and sapphire. As the combined energies infuse this spell, the circle crackles with light, a field of glowing runes and symbols that shift and spin, a gateway to another place. And with one final surge of power, the circle expands and hums. You are all engulfed by this swirl of magic. Your bodies vanish as the weave contracts into nothingness, and you pop out at the cliff where you all began.
Knee.
Okay. Let's.
I vomit.
Fair.
This is never something I've had before, so while you're saying that, I'm just going,
I gently pat his back. Okay, get it all out. Get it all out real quick, because we gotta go.
good.
You are a wizard.
Thank you. Thank you for your input. You looked at me expectantly.
Kodiak.
Yes.
Roll me a investigation or perception.
Okay.
As you all pop back
This
up
is all new to me.
at that cliff,
It's on that one.
you're kind of awestruck at what just has happened to you.
Okay.
Right? But Khalani, with your passive of 15, you smell. That's it. No, I'm sorry.
God.
You smell sulfur.
Is it me?
It's not. It's your lava. Sorry. You smell sulfur and the burning, and you look into the forest that leads into your home. It's covered in fire. And by a quick investigation, the trees that hide your village have been decimated. And as you look to your home, I hear the screams of the helpless and the fire. A black dragon flies on the edge of the cliff up beside y'all. And now we'll roll initiative. Emily.
Dirty 20.
That's awesome. Blossom.
13.
Okay.
Hey, Bowen. Have I seen you fight before?
Bowen, what you got?
Okay.
8.
All right, and Kodiak.
19.
Oh, that's great. Khalani, this dragon is flying in the air in front of you. Wings are flapping. 2 hands are on the edge of the cliff. What would you like to do?
I would like to step of the wind
Okay.
and take a running leap and try to get on the dragon's back on its neck
Oh, cool.
to attack.
I was kidding.
There's a fucking dragon. What do you want?
The fuck yeah, dude. Do it.
SpaghettiOs.
So You Want to Be a Hero is brought to you by SpaghettiOs.
All right. I'm gonna say it's acrobatics to get up there,
Okay.
right? You said you're gonna do Step of the Wind.
Uh-huh.
And you're trying to get on this dragon.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going to set the DC
Okay.
and give you an 18.
Okay. So we need a 10 or higher.
10 or higher.
That's a 5.
So as you go up there, and you're jumping and running, you step of the wind. You try to get up there, and he just kind of blocks you. It's not kind of, or he moves around to where you're able to still catch your footing and get back on land.
Okay.
Okay.
As I'm falling back down, can I aim just a kick for his fucking ear hole?
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
That does not hit.
Of course not.
Sorry. All right, Kodiak.
Kodiak looks over at the dragon, who's over a cliff,
So he is,
flying with like his paws on a cliff.
yes.
And we're on the top of the cliff, right?
I mean, you guys are like looking directly at him. You're on the same level as
Yeah.
his hands would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the back of him is floating in the air. His wings
Right.
are flying.
When you strike the earth, it strikes back. And I reach my hand and I use Earthbound,
Okay.
which all it does is reduce flying speed to 0 and they drop if they fail. I need a strength save.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
it
they're a
does-
dragon, so they're going to pass, but
What's
little
the DC?
loops of 16. Little loops of yellow come and wind.
It's a nat 20.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then as a bonus action,
As he just
I'll
Breaks it.
turn into...
Okay. It is the dragon's turn.
Huh? Oh, right. He has a turn. Shit.
As all of you need to make a wisdom save. As you see his eyes glow green,
24.
you pass.
14.
You fail.
9.
You fail. John?
Sorry, I was finding my wisdom save.
You're
24.
Okay. 24. The two of you pass Bowen and Kodiak. As Khalani and Blossom, you are both.
Hey, just in case it is important,
It is.
anybody within 10 feet of me, you're under my aura of protection and you get +3 to your saving throws. So, does that include me too?
No. Does not include you.
Okay, including you. It literally
Oh.
says including you in it.
Yeah, I was about to say...
So 17.
Listen, Lau, I tried to do it very confidently.
It worked. I believed
I
you.
believed you.
Thank you.
I was there.
So it does. So you got a 17?
Yeah,
You still fail.
Oh, well, okay.
Close, though.
Did anyone else pass with the extra +3?
No, I don't think a 12 is going to do it for me.
I tried.
I
So
appreciate it.
Blossom and Khalani, you're both frightened for a minute as his frightful presence strikes the heart of both of you with fear. It's time for him to attack. Kodiak.
Yeah,
He's gonna swing at you with a claw.
yeah, that makes some good sense.
That's a nat 1. So it misses, even with the modifier. It's a nat 1. As you see the hand that you tried to earthbound come up, and it can't. But it does break out of the earthbound.
Okay.
Okay. Second one. Khalani. I'm sorry. It's a 17 on the die. What's your AC?
17.
So it's going to hit. And you are going to... What's the average here? You're going to take 15 slashing damage
Okay.
as it just comes down and slashes at you. And finally, Bowen. He's going to bite down at you.
Oh, no.
Does a...
Is it more than 14?
It is a 17 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you get bitten on your leg, and you take 19 points of piercing damage plus 9 points of acid damage.
19
Yo, I don't think we're ready to fight a dragon.
28 in total.
Cool,
Shit,
cool,
this
cool, cool.
foe is beyond us.
My leg is gone.
Are you dead?
No,
Okay.
but 28 hit points out of my 30 in this one attack. I don't have a leg. If he bit my leg and acid damage, it's gone. There is no leg. I am now laying on the ground screaming.
Speaking of that, it's your turn.
Oh, great. Cool. Well, I'm laying down on the ground screaming. Try to focus. You know what? I would like to roll a focus check to see if I can even do anything
I think that's Constitution.
with a leg gone.
How's that? Constitution
I
saving
like
throw.
it. Great. At 17
Hey.
plus 0, so 17.
I think that passes.
You
Okay,
find an
great.
inner reserve of strength you didn't know you had.
I like it. I like it a
Called
lot.
shock.
I'm just going to cast with my bonus action first, actually. We're going to do Mass Healing Word.
Dope.
So anyone that's already taken damage, I'm going to use Mass Healing Word and heal you, which would be Khalani.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because I don't believe anyone else took damage. And it's going to be a 1d4 plus my spell casting modifier.
Dope.
So 1d4,
Thank you, Davis.
so 2 plus 7 for 9.
Hey.
It's
on.
your turn. Oh, you're not done. That was
was
your bonus
my
action. I'm so
bonus.
sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, Laus.
Ooh, this is... We're getting back into the... We're getting back into how to fight. I wouldn't say that for the podcast. With my action,
been a while.
I'm going to then... I'm going to do a history check on ancient dragons to see if I can remember in any of my readings if there was anything there for that or if there's any weaknesses.
Go ahead.
That turn 14.
A 14. As you flip through the stories that Mihr has taught you about everything, she has mentioned dragons at just a brief passing. And in the 14, she didn't mention there was a way to defeat them. There's no really way that you're aware of at this moment in time that you can defeat it. There's no, not defeat it. You might be able to defeat it, but there's no.
You can stop right there. I got you. I look at my leg missing. I healed Khalani. I try to figure out a weakness for this dragon from my years of studying, my decades of studying with Mihr. Well, my decade and 8 years.
Almost 2 decades.
And I say quietly to myself, we're fucked. I killed them all.
Blossom.
I turn to my left. Bowen, flee! Oh, shit. Okay. I am going to muster all of my arcane energy, and I turn to this dragon. You are not welcome here, beast. Flee! And I'm going to cast command.
Okay. What's the?
I thought it was the Balrog.
It's a wisdom save DC 14.
Okay.
Oh, this boy gonna fuck us up. Oh, baby, there's a chance.
I got a 14 with my modifier.
So you pass.
Yes, is exactly a 14 with the modifier.
Also, you're a dragon, so you can choose to succeed.
Oh, yeah, you
True,
can.
true.
Like 3 times, yeah.
Hey, I thought I was gonna try it first. Okay.
Fair. That's fair.
And you hear, as it looks to you, as you say flee, he goes, Blossom, why are you doing this?
I'm sorry, have we met?
What? Yes, sir.
You're frightened.
Yeah, you're both frightened.
Oh, shit. Totally forgot. I turn and I run.
Okay.
You try it, it fails, you're like, fuck!
We all fucked.
Okay.
I'm just like, Blossom, no!
And as a legendary action, he's going to get up from the cliff. Wings are flapping, and you just see him wing attack. Need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
+3, everybody, remember?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
11.
13.
13. John?
17 with
17.
the 3 from him.
Wonderful. You are all knocked prone and take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
I turn to run, and then I fall flat on my face.
I look up as I say we're fucked and the wings are coming out wide and I'm watching you run away and just comes forward and I see the wave of force about to hit me from the wings and then I die.
You're not dead,
I'm
you're just
down.
unconscious.
Well, I'm down with thankfully 0. It did not hit 30 hit points, but
What was the damage again?
it got scurry.
15. And Khalani, you are up as you are prone.
I'm prone and frightened.
Prone and frightened.
That's cool. What are the mechanics of frightened? For the audience.
For the
obviously.
audience, I don't have my DM screen, so give me a second. John, if you know.
Well, frightened, you can't approach the target. You have disadvantages on attacks made against the target. You don't have to run. Fear is the other one.
Right.
Yeah, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the
like your running.
source of the fear is
In eyesight.
in line of sight. Yeah,
Did you create a whole mini-series just so you could kill us, Brad?
of course. Look, I love.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use half my movement to get up,
Okay.
and then I would like to try to pick up Bowen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna retreat.
Okay. So how much movement is that? You used half of it. What's your? Are you at 40?
Yeah, I think I'm at 40.
So
45 walking speed.
Give me a athletics check to pick him up.
Okay. Can we call it acrobatics?
I'll do it.
17.
17. You pick him up.
Okay.
All right. You're able to move 20 feet towards the opposite direction of Roki. Kodiak. Unless there's anything else you'd like to do. I assume that was your turn. You're trying to flee. You
Yeah.
still got a bonus action.
I do still have a bonus action. I'm actually gonna not flee away from Roki.
Or you're going towards Roki.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not a winnable fight, but if we can evacuate survivors, I'm fully regressing to 6-year-old.
No, yeah, no. Fair.
Love
100%.
it. Love that.
Okay, you're headed towards Roki.
Yeah. And I'm gonna actually, since Step of the Wind didn't fucking do anything last turn,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna retroactively use it to use a dash as a bonus action.
I like it.
Okay.
How about 30 feet added? Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Brad doesn't want me to get very far away.
No, I don't. That's okay, though. All right, Kodiak.
Kodiak looks at the giant dragon. Looks over at Khalani running with unconscious Bowen and Blossom already booking, right? Blossom was already
Trying to,
booking?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's prone. He's prone.
Okay.
And you're prone as well, so you're going to get up.
Oh, I don't have to. I just transform into something that can't be prone.
Dope.
I'm going to. You watch as Kodiak's bones begin to break and the fur begins to expand. And you see a huge leather-winged bird. It looks almost, I would say, more reptilian, like it's an older school bird.
Okay.
That literally is huge in size. And with a flap of my wings, it's called I can't pronounce it.
You're fine, you're fine.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh, Quetzalcoatl?
It's
It's not actually Quetzalcoatl.
Well, because they can't use.
Oh, that
Right.
god. Sure, no, I'm with you.
It
I
looks
know.
like a pterodactyl.
Yeah,
kinda.
okay.
Anyway, and with a flap of my wings, I shoot 80 feet and strike it.
Okay.
And then fly by it, hoping it will chase me over the woods because I'm going to peck it really hard in the eye.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack.
Nice.
This is the only
Nice.
plan poor boy has.
That's okay. It's a good plan.
All right, so I get 2 attacks. All right, here we go. 21 to hit.
Does not.
And then there's no point.
Well, you roll a second one.
I mean, I'd have to roll in that 20, I think. Then
That's still an option.
okay. 19.
19 does not hit. I will say 21 was very close, though. Blossom, this is not your fight. As
I'm talking to the earth.
nothing happens. He begins to inhale.
Oh, fuck.
And to Khalani and Bowen. Bowen, you automatically fail because you're unstable.
Actually, turns out Laus is bad with numbers.
Oh.
And his hit points are 15, so he's only down to 7. Still minus a leg because I already said that.
Okay.
Being carried by Khalani, but you find I have some very shallow breathing as I open my eyes, and I was like, thank you.
90-foot line, 10-foot wide. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw. Disadvantage for Khalani because of frightful presence. Dexterity.
13 only.
15.
You both take 67 points of acid damage.
I'm down.
Now I'm dead.
I might be. No, I'm not dead, but I'm down.
I'm kind of gone from your arms. There's just like acidic skeleton because that's 67 hit points and I'm only 50, so it does actually hit that threshold.
Sorry, loss.
I just look at you and go, thank you, and then a wash of acid.
Wait. What's the rule? I might be dead.
It has to.
Negative your total HP.
Yeah, negative your. So for example, you have 50 total. This was more than 50.
Okay. Yeah.
Like after
Dead.
what you took, right?
Dead. Yeah, it's after.
Both of you, dead.
So
What's
what
your-
your current HP is plus your max HP. If that's a greater number, then you're dead.
All right, hang on.
What are you at?
We got to math it.
Just tell me what you're at right now. We'll figure this out very
I
quickly.
was at 21.
Oh, you're probably dead then. Because
Yeah,
66 damage would have killed you.
Yeah.
So you did 67?
63. No, 67. 67. Yes,
Then
sorry.
you're dead.
I'm dead.
Just by 1 point.
Yeah, you're
died.
dead by 1.
I'm sorry.
Emily. I mean, Khalani. We died together.
Couldn't have died with a better corpse.
Blossom, it's your turn. As you just hear the screams of your two friends, Bowen and Khalani.
I stagger to my feet, getting up out of the earth. I see Kodiak flying. Kodiak, flee! This foe is beyond us. I shall not lose another friend. I turn to the dragon. The heavens rebuke you! As the clouds open up and the moon begins to glow and a pillar of light comes shining
cool.
down as I cast Moonbeam on it.
So you must be adjourned then.
Oh,
Get
fuck
it.
me, dude. So it's a con save, DC 14. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Would you say dragons are innate shapeshifters in your universe?
I'm sorry, that's funny.
That's a very good question.
Yeah, in your universe, this is going to be canon.
Now, let me ask you. When you say innate shapeshifters, you mean
Okay.
define shapeshifter to you.
So an innate shapeshifter would be a changeling or somebody suffering from like lycanthropy, right?
It's somebody with the natural ability to change their shape.
Right. But
Like without casting
a
a spell to do
spellcaster
so.
who uses polymorph would not be an innate shapeshifter.
See, this is a hard question to answer. Yes.
Then you have disadvantage.
Oh, great. 10 and an 8 plus a 14. They succeed.
The fuck out of here!
I
You
s-
literally can only fail with the 1.
Sorry.
We are level 6, and this is an ancient dragon.
Fuck you.
How much damage does he take, though? Because he does take damage, right?
Yeah, he takes half of
good.
2d10.
He loses a scale.
Not even. He takes 3 damage.
He loses a little bit of dry skin.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
He
There's
picks
a
it off.
slight, very tiny, like, splinter.
As you hear,
I didn't hear no bell.
John, where are you in
How
relation
close was he?
to what? To you?
To me when I like shot by him. How close was he?
I mean, he hadn't moved. So he was, when you shot by and you tried to peck him twice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 10, 15 feet, I guess. If you
So then
flew
I'm
by,
65 feet.
you're 65? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because that's just how the flyby works. I just full movement.
Okay. So with legendary action, Mr.
Oh no, I should have said 5 feet.
What's your AC?
Me?
Yeah.
Dead.
17.
17 on the die.
That's a good AC.
As you're gonna take, let me look at the.
I'm technically built as a warforged, so I have.
Yeah, natural AC.
Yeah.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as the tail.
I'm sorry. Can you say
17.
17?
Yeah, not 70. I heard 70
I
as
heard
well.
70.
And I was like, good to know Blossom is also dead.
Great. I'm almost dead.
Kodiak.
You see me turn and hit me once more back in the head.
All right, roll the
I'm never
hit.
gonna hit this thing in my life.
You might. You might get 2 nat 20s. Who knows?
No way in hell. 6.
Nope.
6.
6.
And then as I fly by him,
Yeah.
I just won't go super far. Like that way he has 2 choices, but I will be outside of 10 feet away from Blossom so I don't get breathed together.
Smart.
I don't want to be
smart.
breathed together. It's okay one of us, but not both of us.
So I just, for clarity's sake,
Yes.
you avoid the 5-foot beam of light coming down, though, right?
I would assume so, yeah.
Okay, good. Because I'm pretty sure this hurts everything in it, not just.
Look, it's a
enemy creatures.
really big dragon, and it's a 5-foot beam.
And I also didn't
think
hit
you can
it.
Go around it.
It's not like I pecked it. Like I didn't work.
All right, Blossom.
I caught like some.
I just don't want to force you out of transformation off the cliff, and then you.
He goes up to. He flies closer to you.
Oh, he wants your ass.
Nat 1 on his first claw attack misses. This is a soft 20 hit. Oh, you're 17. 15 points of slashing damage.
Jesus. Okay.
Are you dead yet?
Nope.
Hurry up.
We're waiting.
And he flies towards you,
I am
Kodiak.
a literal godlike being.
Who, let me just put this into perspective. He said at the very beginning of this episode, I'm immortal.
He did try to be a dick about it.
For your
I just
roll
want to say,
damage.
I just finished Dragon Age 4. I've killed gods.
love it.
How much?
He bites you for 19 piercing
Okay.
and 9 acid.
Okay, I'm still in bird form.
Still in bird form, but he's bit you. Blossom, it's your turn.
We are not done here. As I reach onto my back and I rip off a piece of bark that transforms into a long javelin.
Woo!
And I cast Ensnaring Strike as I try to throw it into his back.
Ooh, nice.
Dexterity?
No, it's an attack roll.
But no, like, there's a ensnare part of it.
Oh, it'll be a strength save.
Okay.
He'll pass it.
But I gotta hit him first. You know, I'm still gonna do all my things, okay?
I understand.
Was it 8?
Does not hit. So,
So a javelin goes flying past your head, Kodiak.
Kodiak, it's your turn.
So, Kodiak, like this form is barely hanging on, right?
For sure.
So I fly over to the 2 acid corpses.
Of your
We look
friends,
like Aunt Peru and Uncle Owen from Star Wars. That's what you see, the smoldering skeletons of us.
Your nice pull knowing her
And
name.
I reform into a bear,
Okay.
and like looking down at the 2 of them, he looks at Khalani, and sort of in his head, I'm sorry, as he covers you with dirt, takes the little charm he has that he wears around his necklace, cast Revivify on you, and then covers you in dirt and sits on top of you, waiting to die.
So what is Revivify?
So Revive just brings him back to life. He died within a minute, and I buried him under me
Yes.
to hide him, and then I'll just die on top of him and get eaten.
Okay.
That's the plan.
All right.
Solid plan.
Bowen.
That's the end of my plan.
Surprisingly, it's your turn.
I just opened up my eyes. I'm just like,
Covered in dirt.
You know, you've got a bear butt just in your face, like smushing you so you can't speak.
Bear hug.
And you're being held by the body of your dead godparents.
Don't you dare.
okay,
Don't
so,
you dare speak.
so here's the thing, though. I can't do a lot because Kodiak has taken my vocal component away.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna lie there, crying.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
A lot.
I've given up. For
'Kay.
now. Actually, let me roll a wisdom saving throw. See if I have courage. Nope. That's a 2.
So he flies over to you, Kodiak. He roars back.
I tried.
This is his first claw. I'm rolling terrible. You
Epic
see that?
moment. Just a bear
18.
roaring.
18? Yeah, that'll hit.
Versus Thanos,
I'm just a bear,
but in
man.
reverse.
I'm literally just a bear.
Another 18.
I'm just a
I'm
bear.
rolling awful tonight, just so you're aware.
With
Oh,
plus
are you?
15, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right?
That will be
All right, how much we got?
So the first two claws, 30 slashing total.
Yep. Sounds great.
And then bite. Yeah, no. It'll be 19 piercing and then 9 acid.
Okay,
so 28.
I'll fall
58, I believe. No. 30 plus 28. Yeah.
58. Yeah, I will fall unconscious then.
Okay. It is
You have like a 200-pound, 400-pound bear. just
Blossom's
chilling
turn.
around.
Blossom.
Maybe closer to 7, 8, 800. Just don't die.
I mean, what can men do against such hate? Okay, he's on the ground though, right?
He is on the ground.
All right. I rematerialize my scythe from my body,
Yeah.
and it begins to glow gold as I prepare to drop one final nuke as hard as I can on this thing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna charge it and swipe. Well, that's another 8 to attack.
You miss.
Yes.
And as you swipe down, you get hit with a tail attack. And you are taking
I'm just charging behind it, and he doesn't even look. He just swipes his tail.
17 points of bludgeoning.
Great. I go flying off the cliff.
No.
Boom, like an ant. Not
it squashes you.
Okay, and I'm
Unconscious?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm dormant.
2 of you are unconscious. Is there anything that you would like to do, Bowen?
Nothing I can do. Everything's vocal.
Well,
Of course.
I'm unconscious. You can probably turn your head if you really wanted to get yourself killed.
Yeah. I reach
average
for the
weight of
book.
bear.
I'm about 800.
I reach for the book.
You reach for the book.
I do the best. I do my best, and I reach for the book,
Okay.
and I grab it, and I just go, I'm sorry.
Roll me Arcana.
Nat 20.
Good shit.
With a nat 20,
My finally.
things begin to slow down. And you can see through the dirt that is covering your eyes a dragon claw coming down on Kodiak in slow motion as you hear in your head, this isn't the last bit, but I'm going to need you to come with me, okay? As the light goes out, you don't know what happened. And at this point in time, I need everyone but John to leave.
Oh. Cool. I need to pee anyways. So.
Perfect.
I just want on the record. Trevor is ugly crying by the fire right now.
Trevor, it's going to be okay. Just trust me, okay? Just trust me.
They didn't even have a chance.
No, they didn't. I don't know why. Who would have done it to him, right? Hey, John.
Hey, Brad.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right.
I'm chilling.
Kodiak. Battered and scarred. You stand. You open your eyes. And you stand at the entrance of a vast throne room. The room is dark, lit only by flickering cold blue flames that seem to burn this unnatural light. And the throne, this grand and imposing figure, sits at the far end of the chamber. But it's not the throne that draws your attention. All around the throne, mounted on towering pillars and laid across the floor, are the skulls of dragons. Great ancient beasts whose bones have been stripped of their former power. Some are cracked, some are blackened, others glimmer with a faint of necrotic glow. And these skulls are arranged in a very grotesque display of dominance. Something that you, being one with nature, disgusted by instantly. But I think your emotions are in this storm, right? Your family was taken from you. hit by a dragon. Not just your first family that was slaughtered by fire, but your second family. And your rage burns. And your grief twists with it. What would you like to do?
I will walk my way towards the throne. Towards the person?
Yeah, there's a person sitting
towards
there.
the person on the throne. Getting closer until I can see them.
Okay. And as you step forward, your paws thudding against the tile, the stone. And then the throne room shifts a little bit, and as the air grows a bit warmer, the flames turn from blue to red. Normal, right? And as you're sitting in this throne room, this man with a white button-up shirt, a pair of black trousers, this fancy floral jacket, and this blonde hair, about shoulder length. My friend, Kodiak, I have been waiting for this exact moment.
I don't recognize you.
That's okay. You, my friend, a creature of such primal grief and rage. A beast who has tasted the depths of loss. Twice, no less. You seek revenge, right?
I seek balance.
You seek balance.
A debt is owed me.
But your heart burns with more than just hatred, right?
He looks uncomfortable in answering.
You are here because you know that I have something that I can offer you. I can give you something to help. Not just your desire right now, but your friend Mihr's desire.
He sort of narrows his eyes as he stalks forward towards this man. And with a thump sits on the ground, still 7 or 8 feet tall, like on his ass. What do you offer me?
I offer you a bargain, my friend. One that can grant you more than just this fleeting moment of revenge. You wish to see that dragon that took everything away from you fall, to witness it burn. But the path to true power requires sacrifices, as you are well aware of. He steps closer, his jacket kind of falls like a leaf, just kind of flows to the ground. You see, I have the power to undo whatever you were taken from, to restore your family. Nothing this world or the next can stop you. Your vengeance will be eternal. Not only will you destroy this dragon who slaughtered your family and your dreams and Mihr's dreams, but you will become a force that ensures that no other dragons or anything that steps in your way will harm another creature again.
I may be a beast, but I know when something sounds unnatural. What do you mean, eternal? What are you? And he sort of goes with a paw to see if he will grab him.
You can grab him.
He and brings him closer to sniff.
Yeah.
What is that like animal sense someone gets? Like, you know how animals can kind of like feel when things are off? Like,
Yeah.
What is the like the back of the brain like sort of primal sense he gets?
Predator. His eyes don't waver. He allows you to do everything that you want to do. What does
Kodiak.
internal mean? In this very moment, eternal means that you will get to usher in what it truly means to be an oracle of past lives. The world is prime for this resurgence of the truth that Mihr talked about. And I'm here just offering you a chance to go and spread your word, your balance, and make your name eternal. Just like your mother's name with the tree. Everyone who looks at that tree knows who she was.
I am not so foolish as to believe this only a gift. For I see you, wolf.
He smiles.
I name you wolf. What is it you get from this? I have not seen you before, and you do not smell of the echo.
He smiles. Wolf, I like that. No one's ever called me that before. What do I get out of this? I am the book that Bowen holds. I am the book that Mihr held. I am the book that her grandmother held. I am the book that so many before them held. I'm trapped here. In this. And he kind of looks around all the room. I'm here. I don't want to be freed from this place. I just know what the world was once. And I know what it needs to get back to. For your cozy in your little town of Roki, hidden under the shadow of Badelith, there are forces out there around this world that you called Auroria. Many names.
And wolf, what is your name?
He smiles. He sticks out his hand. My name is Ezra. Ezra Chaplin. He sticks out your hand to shake it.
Kodiak. He lowers his head in that he doesn't really shake hands, right?
Yeah.
He puts his head underneath and flops the hand on his head so that it's like sort of sitting there between his two ears.
And
I would accept this gift.
he does a nice like little scritch in between your ears that is reminiscent of Mihr. Almost to an eerily but comforting scratch. He goes, my friend, you're missing something. And he picks up from his coat a white cloak. The same one that you were wearing. May I?
I sort of straighten up.
And he ties it around you. And you feel it kind of begin to billow out just a little bit further.
You guided Mihr,
Yeah.
and she trusted you.
Yes.
I want to roll one insight check.
One insight.
Just one insight check
One.
for the whole thing. I have a +8 if you'll use a die for me. I don't want to do the...
Do the dirty.
I
+8.
want to roll one. Damn.
6 + 8. Which is 14.
Yeah.
She did trust me.
If she trusted you, then I will trust you, wolf.
Ezra. And we are friends now.
I have named you as I was named. I may be Kodiak, but I am Bear. You are Ezra, but you are a wolf.
And together we will do great things.
I have only one word I wish to give.
Yes, my friend.
You guided Mihr, and you will guide her line, I'm sure. Know that, wolf, I may be part of your pack, but if something happens to them, I will find a way to drag you into the echo. And you see him sort of large mouth open, sort of maw that snaps shut. Where do we begin?
You wake, eyes open up quickly, and you find yourself on this abandoned ship, drifting through a vast, mist-shrouded sea. The deck is cracked and weathered, the wood groaning as though the boat itself were an ancient entity, holding on to life by the thinnest of threads. Ship is empty, except for the lingering presence of souls long departed. The air is thick with the scent of salt, decay, and the sky above just clouded as far as you can see. Kind of cast this twilight gloom that you're kind of in, right? You don't know what time of day it is. You don't know anything. Hell, you've only heard stories of ships, right? It almost feels like the ship itself is floating between worlds. And I think in this moment, you're barely holding it together.
Yeah. This is not the afterlife I expected, but I'm gonna start, searching through the souls to see if I can find my family.
Give me a perception check. Or Arcana, either one.
So that's a 2 + 5 is 7.
Okay. Perception?
Perception.
Okay. Like I said, I think you're barely holding it together. The emotions of grief, anger, guilt, still overwhelming. This thought of failure to protect your home and your loved ones is just deep into your mind, right? Mm-hmm. This isn't the first time that you felt this anger. This isn't the first time you felt this loss. A home, and something claws at you, revenge. This time you know what caused it. You want to undo what has been done. Anything. You just want control. You want to be able to figure out how you can find your family, how you can get out of here. And as you're standing in this middle, you're looking for all these lost souls that are on this ship, on the outskirts of the ship, stuck in this twilight. You see the captain's quarters, and a light is on in there.
I jog over to the captain's quarters.
And if you peek through the window, you kind of see somebody sitting at a desk, but it's really hard to see from there.
I'm just going to try the door.
You're just going to, it opens.
Yeah.
And you walk in, and you see this man sitting behind this nice wooden desk. Books, a bed, a small wardrobe. He's got kind of shoulder-length blondish hair, and he's sitting there, cup of tea, a fancy cup with a crack that's been embroidered with gold at the crack. He's wearing this white button-up shirt. You can't really see his pants, but he's wearing black trousers, and he has this fancy floral jacket that is draped against his captain's chair behind him. And he looks up, and he has these little round glasses, and he puts them on top of his head. He goes, "Tea?" And he offers you to sit.
And is that thick fog of souls, empty in this room?
Yeah, it's completely empty.
It's just this guy.
It's just this guy.
Yeah. Tea.
And
Let's talk.
He offers a chair, across from him, as a tea cup floats to you, and a teapot. I was going to say kettle and pot. Pedal. A teapot pours a nice thing of tea, and 2 sugar cubes go in, and a splash of cream from a little carafe come in, and it's a little spoon stirs it exactly how you've had tea before.
You seem to be in charge.
Sure.
It's a fuckload of souls on this ship.
There is.
Okay, good. You're good at talking. So, Navi?
I sense your pain, little one. I sense your rage, your sorrow. and how it consumes you from within.
I'm already dead. Don't condescend to me.
I think I have a way that can help you. Okay?
What the fuck does that mean?
He waves his hand. And as you sit, you see an older Earth Genasi woman stand holding this basket full of fruit. And then walking past you towards her, you see an older Fire Genasi man, which comes, puts an arm around her. Both of them are smiling at you. His long fire dancing hair tied up in a ponytail, crow's feet around his eyes. And then walking behind you on the other side, spitting image of yourself. A little older than what you would be right now. And she stands in the middle of both of them. And the man sitting behind the table, do you see? What was lost can be returned.
Is this an illusion?
Are you asking me? Is this the character?
The character is expecting a trick.
Okay. And
I am
are you
asking the DM, Brad.
You can roll me Arcana.
Oh, yeah, I'm good at that.
I mean, that's the,
I know, yeah, no. That's 11.
That's not bad. But I
Sure
will.
it's not perception?
No, it's magic based. I'm sorry. This is magic, yes. But it is something that I can help. And then you see a giant bear walk past you with a tiny white cloak. You see a 10-foot nature warforge walk past you with a deer antler skull thing as his face. And then you see young Bowen, and finally an old Mihr walk. And the people that you call your family, not just your normal family, but your chosen family, all stand on the opposite side of the room looking at you.
Well, now I know this is an illusion.
I offer you one thing. Yes, I can't bring your family, Navi, back, but I can bring you, Kodiak, Bowen, and Blossom back. I can give you a second chance. I can give you an opportunity to see Mihr's dream be fulfilled. I can give you an opportunity to be that perfect balance in the world, that oracle of past life. Because the world out there is so primed to be led back into the way that it was truly meant to be, as Mihr had always talked about. I just need one thing from you. Just one.
Say it.
I need you to kill that dragon.
I can't.
I think I can help you. I can give you some stuff, some of my power.
What about Roki?
My power is limited because I am stuck here. But if you give me time, and if you give me grace, and if everyone, Kodiak, Bowen, Blossom, all agree to this, then, yeah, we might be able to bring Roki back.
What do you get out of this?
I get an opportunity to see the world for what it truly is meant to be, a peaceful place. I am the book that Bowen holds, that Mihr held, that her grandmother, their grandmother, and their grandmother held. Their lineage have been able to talk to me. I've been trying my best to help them lead to what Aurora was meant to be, what it used to be. And now it's not.
It's far from it. So for me, I get an opportunity to rest once I see that the world is finally where it needs to be.
So what, you're hoping for a dragon-free utopia?
No, not a dragon-free utopia, just that one dragon.
I'm gonna need something a little more solid than maybe if I give you time and grace.
What do you want?
I want certainty.
Okay. You want certainty that the world will be all well, that Roki will come back?
You're talking in circles around what it is you want. I don't know what your vision of the world is. I was with Mihr for decades, and she couldn't tell me what the perfect world she wanted was. But I knew her, and I knew that what she was working for was good, because she was working for it. I don't know you. And everything has a price.
Yes, everything does have a price. With Mihr, everything that she did for Roki was all her. But I gave her the power and the opportunity to make that a reality for herself. She wanted to rebuild the forest after the fire. I was able to help her. She wanted to commune with nature itself. I gave her the opportunity. And don't you remember back in the decades after your loss in your village, all the people besides yourself that she took into Roki that couldn't find a home, I helped her. The price that I asked for her was literally to just continue handing me down to generation in order that the world that they see it as could be built.
What happens if I still can't kill the dragon?
You will be able to. I have faith. He's an old one. He doesn't have that much long. Plus he's losing it.
You sound like you know him.
Yeah,
Is this personal for you?
partially. He was the reason why I'm here.
I'd just like to do a straight insight check on this guy.
Okay.
That is 14.
That's what John rolled too. Exact number. I shit you not. What are you trying to inspect with this insight?
I mean, this guy clearly has ulterior motives. I'm just trying to gauge the general sense of them.
Okay, with the 14, yes, you get the motives. Or not the motives. You get that there is something else there. But I think your desire to have your family back, your desire for control, because in your past, you had no control over this fight with this dragon. You had no control over the earthquake in your village. But you do know that Mihr was there to help you. And if this guy, this entity, was able to help. I think that there's more of an enemy of an enemy as my friend that kind of comes.
And he believes that he can actually do what he says he's going to.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like a monkey's paw promise.
No. This is a straight up, I'll give you power, I'll give you knowledge, I'll give you everything you need to either rebuild Roki or do whatever it takes to get what you want. But in return, you just have to accept his power and slay the dragon.
Okay. I can do that. I lift up my tea and I just down the tiny little teacup in one swig.
Mm-hmm.
And I set it down. And I extend my hand.
Mm-hmm. He extends his hand and he shakes it. He says, "It's very nice to meet you, Khalani."
And what do I call you? And if you say master, I swear on all of the gods, I am reneging on this deal right
I
now.
have a name, and it's not Master. It's Chaplain. Ezra Chaplain. Bowen, you wake up, and you are standing in a massive, dimly lit library. The air is thick with the scent of ancient parchment and dust. The shelves stretch endlessly, filled with forgotten tomes and scrolls of forbidden knowledge. A faint, otherworldly light illuminates the room from nowhere, casting long shadows across the stone floors and walls. This library, vast, its walls adorned with the names of scholars, sages, and long-dead kings. There's a sense of knowledge itself that is alive here, watching, waiting. But in this sea of knowledge, you feel this presence standing in the center of the room. A man, white shirt, black trousers, a floral jacket around his shoulders, and shoulder-length blonde hair with a round glasses, reading a book.
Excuse me.
He looks. Ah, the one who bears the mantle of knowledge.
Hi. Am I dead?
Yes,
Oh.
the one chosen by your grandmother, the great and wise healer. It's no accident that you are here, child. This moment was meant to happen.
Okay.
Your grandmother, Mihr,
Yes.
she knew this day would come. She chose you over your brother for this very moment. She knew that you would be the one to carry out her wisdom into the world.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm a friend of your grandmother. I'm the one that's been talking to you in this book.
Oh.
Been giving you this power to save your friends.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't really succeed at that.
That's okay.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. Someone who is not prepared in the slightest to attack a dragon. Your other friends were not successful either. And that's okay.
I don't know. I felt like it was my fault. And
It's not your fault, Bowen. You were the last one to survive.
can I ask you a question?
I'm all ears.
I pull out if I have any of my belongings on me.
Yeah. What are you trying to reach for?
The note that Mihr left me. And I hand it to him. And I go, does any of this make sense to you?
Will you be able to hold the sun?
Mm-hmm.
This is something that we have, your grandmother and myself, as well as her grandmother and her grandmother, have talked about for generations. This is literally the goal for us as the oracles of past lives, is to hold the sun. to hold the power of the sun in balance with the power of the moon. Yes?
Yes. Yes.
And she knew that you, her heir, would be the one to walk this path. She spoke to me in her final days before she gave the book to you. And she knew you would come to me, as all of your lineage had. This path of knowledge requires sacrifice, and your sacrifice is your grief. You aren't meant to understand everything, child. This is loss. This is tragedy. This is a part of a greater plan, right?
Right. Yes.
A plan that leads you into the ultimate enlightenment.
Yes.
Look, I can offer you something. I can offer you a chance to go back stronger with your family, with Khalani, with Kodiak, and Blossom.
You can?
I can offer you the power to undo this tragedy, to restore your village.
I mean,
yes?
yeah, I don't care what I have to do. I'm in. I caused their deaths. I foolishly read head first into a fight with a dragon that I couldn't do anything in. I dragged them with me. I'm in. If I can undo my shame, then I'm in.
Together, Bowen, you and I can make Mihr's dream a reality.
It's not just Mihr's dream. It's my dream.
We can lead this world into a new age, an age of love and peace.
An age of the sun and the moon.
Exactly. But we need to take out that dragon in
Yes.
order to do that.
Yes.
He extends his hand.
And I shake it.
Bowen, my name is Ezra Chaplin, and I believe you have my book. And as you look at the book, you can read the cover. As it reads, "The History of Panthea as told by Ezra Chaplin."
Panthea.
That was the name of Aurora back in my time.
Well, let us see what Panthea has to offer us.
Blossom. It's black. And you begin to hear the soft ringing of these echoes in your ears, almost like a hammer hitting an anvil. As you hear this sound that vaguely feels like your Vardant echoes, life is coming from this ringing, this echo, and you open your eyes. And you are in a creek. And in front of you is a stone staircase leading up through this waterfall. What would you like to do?
I begin to ascend the stairs.
And as you make your way up, the ringing gets louder and louder, still steady, right? And as you reach the top, you see this beautiful small forge about 200 feet in front of you. And as you walk towards it, you see the banners of all the gods in Aurora. To the right, the main pantheon. And to the left, the sub-pantheon, the elementals, right? What would you like to do?
Hello?
Nobody responds.
I'm
But you still hear that dinging coming from the small forge.
Do I see someone like at the anvil of the forge?
Oh, it's like a closed forge.
Oh. Okay, I walk forward and I open the door.
That works. And as you open it, you see the back of a man in a dark tank top, white linen bottoms, And you see on the corner like a hook that has a white and blue cloak that hangs on the wall. He's got short, graying brown hair, and he is swinging this hammer on the forge. And every hit, a golden light shakes through this realm.
Hello?
He turns to you, and you see his face. It's this mid-50s, short graying, brown beard, blue eyes, goggles on his head, short, unkempt hair. Hey! It's been quite some time since I last saw you. And he smiles and he takes off his gloves and he puts his hammer down and he comes up to you and he's a normal-sized human.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid you're mistaken and disoriented from dying. I don't think we've met, and this is almost certainly heaven.
And he puts his goggles on and he's inspecting you and he's, yeah, you've taken quite a few bumps here and there. For the most part, you haven't changed. And he stands back, takes his goggles off. Do you remember me?
No, but you seem to remember me.
Give me a history check.
That's a nat 20.
I'm nat 20.
So a 19.
With a nat 20 or a 19, it comes to you.
You are the creator.
Whoa. That's a lot of pressure to put on somebody. I'm not the creator. I'm your creator. My name, well, it's a long story, but my name's August. My friends call me Sybil.
You motherfucker.
Oh, come on.
I immediately knew who this was.
This is going to be a long story. It's going to be kind of hard to explain. So I'm just going to show you. You cool with that?
Yes.
As it fades, you and Sybil are on now the deck of a ship, flying in the sky, and a storm swirls around you. And from the deck of this flying ship, this scene unfolds in the storm of power and fury. A 50-foot war forge, its body gleaming with arcane ruins and thick plating, stands like an unyielding colossus, fist cracking with energy as it clashes with a towering angel titan. This majestic and terrifying figure, its massive wings whipping through the sky, divine sword of radiant light cutting through the air in blinding arcs. The air around them trembles as the blows create shockwaves. The force of their impact, can never say this word, reverberates. I did it! Through the clouds. You look over the deck, and below you see this archmage standing tall amidst a horde of undead. Their hands raised high as the blizzards swirl around them in this frozen fury. Each wave of their hands sends out waves of frost that freeze the undead in place, while jagged spikes of ice erupt from the ground, impaling the soldiers and shattering their brittle forms. And the swirling winds of this storm, the radiant light of the angel, the freezing cold of the archmage, paint the sky in this deadly dance of magic and still. A clash of titans against the backdrop of a worn-torn sky. And then you see a younger version of Sybil on the ground, trying to perform some kind of clerical magic on this dwarf that's barely stable. The dwarf has a small gray beard and is missing an arm as they begin to bleed out. And you see this female dwarf kneeling next to him. And she is vastly younger, with orange hair tied up in a braid. Her guns lay on the ground next to her. And she yells, "Sybil, just do it!" she says. Shelby, I'm not doing this. We will lose both of you. And what do you think Lump and Amber will do to me if that happens? And she stands still and says, Sybil, I don't care about that. This is the only way to get my dad to live. And tears begin to well up in her eyes. And Sybil looks and says, Shelby, and she cuts him off. Sybil. Sybil stands. Help me raise Blossom from the lower levels. And Blossom, you see both Sybil and Shelby move towards the center of the ship. Do some kind of gears as they raise this gate from the center of the ship and begin to pull the chains, and this lifeless body of Blossom rises from the lower levels. And Blossom, as you're watching this, you hear, as you see this black dragon fly, just like on the cliff, past the ship, and you see flying down, turning into a dragonborn. And he falls next to the dwarf.
Grizz, get up. Grizz,
You gotta help me here. I've
Sybil,
lost an arm.
I need you to heal him. You cannot let me lose him.
No, shut up. Just help me up.
I grab him by the arm and I go, what are you doing?
I'm doing what needs to be done. Just look, Sybil and Shelby are going to put me and her into that body of the Warforged that Sybil.
What? You can't do that. Grizz, look at me.
Hey, listen.
There are better ways.
There's not a better way. I'm gonna die.
I cannot lose you. I need you. I can't do this alone.
You're not alone. I'm not gonna be here, but neither will Shelby, but we'll be in that body of that Warforged.
Please, you are the only family I have.
I know I'm not. What about Lump and Sybil and Amber? Look, don't do that. I need you to do me a favor.
What?
I need you to relay some messages for me. All right?
Okay.
I need you to tell Sybil that he's going to change the world, just like he did in Materia. I need you to tell him to forgive Amber, because she wasn't in the right mind. All right? And you can tell him, this hurts me more than my arm. He can have my forge.
Are you sure? We can destroy it.
The forge?
Yes.
He can have the forge, all right? And I need you to tell Amber that every night that we stood out and we looked at the moon, that was the closest relationship or closest thing I've ever felt to being human. And if she's ever lonely, to just look at the moon, and I'm there for her. All right?
Yes.
And I need you to tell Lump one thing. I need you to tell Lump that it's not about what's on the outside or what's written on your back. It's about what's on the inside. And ever since that I met the three of them, Lump has inspired me to be a better person. All right?
Yes.
And you. I'm so proud of the captain that you became, the king you will become, and the son that I never had.
You can say that, but...
And don't talk to me in that voice. You know what you need to talk to me in.
You can say that all you want, Chris. But as the Pirate King, I'd be nothing without my first mate.
You have one.
Let me finish this time.
Sorry. I'm losing blood, but yes.
As he says that, I am picking him up and starting to bring him over to Sybil and Shelby, and I just... You say I was the son you never had. But I am your son. And I'm going to miss you so much. This hurts. A level I've never felt before.
I'm so glad that I picked you up on the ship that day.
Me too.
He hugs you.
Goodbye.
And make sure Lump's your first mate. Don't give it to Sybil, no matter how much he asks. Because you know he will ask.
We've already been through that once.
Not doing it again.
Not doing it again.
All right.
I'm going to pass him off to Shelby, and I go, I have to go.
She embraces you, and it's like a 3 hug of the 3 of you.
I have to tell Blunt. I have to go back. I have to defeat the children of Remy. And I will bring the wrath of the dragons upon them. Goodbye. And with that, I rip myself away from the two of them as I run off the deck of the ship and just jump overboard.
And you turn into a black dragon.
And you just see, the blackness swing up as I join the battle alongside the colossal titan as we're fighting now this angelic being.
Yeah. And you see the colossal titan with a sword get the best of Lump, cut off an arm. But then you see from the bottom of the war, Amber and all of her arcane energy shoot up that arm back and attach it with ice. And Lump has this giant ice shield now as an arm. And Sybil says, "Okay, I'm ready." And as the rain lashes on the deck, Shelby and her father Grizz stand in the circle, their eyes locked, unspoken words passing between them. Sybil stands at the center of this hastily drawn ritual circle, his robes whipping in the fierce wind, and he raises his hammer into the sky and is chanting these ancient words given to him by his god. And a shimmering mist swirled up from the soaked deck, enveloping Shelby and Grizz, and their forms begin to glow, dissolving into 2 streams of light that dance together, intertwining in midair. And as Sybil's voice grows louder, this Warforged vessel Blossom stands motionless nearby. It's towering from crafted with the strength of the forest titan. And with a flash, the light shot toward Blossom, striking its chest like a bolt of lightning. The warforged wooden eyes flared with a sudden verdant glow, roots and vines curling from its joints. And from a breathless moment, all was still. And then Blossom exhaled. The storm's fury seemed to quiet, as if nature itself acknowledged the birth of a new, fused being. And it looked down at its own hands, and the echoes of Shelby's laughter, and Grizz's steady resolve, now in a single voice. And Blossom, you stand there looking at this conception of yourself. And the world begins to fade, and you're back in the forge. I created you with the help of my best friends, 2 of my best friends. And he places a hand on you and touches the crafted wooden piece of a letter, or leathered piece of a letter that he put in there. The giant Warforged, the Archmage, and that Dragonborn you saw were my party, and they helped save the world that you call home. And we stopped the world you call home from a dark god hell-bent on controlling the world. But I'm afraid that one of his children has gotten to your friends. I'm going to send you back a little bit stronger, and I'm going to need you to help that dragon. He's a friend of mine. He has a weapon that can defeat that person that's got to your friends. And your friend, that young one, he's got the book. Destroy that book. And then you'll be able to set your friends free.
I'm not sure I fully understand, but I trust your wisdom, Creator.
Again, you call me Sybil. That's my name.
So the dragon that killed me, I must befriend him.
Yeah.
And he is a pirate.
Was.
Yes, I can do this. I will kill Kodiak.
No, don't. Hey.
The mercy blow shall be swift.
That's what she said.
Oh my goodness gracious. And he goes, bring it in, man. And he wraps his hands around you.
Yes. I am sad. That does not happen often. But I am also happy to
Me
meet
too.
you.
Me too. And he says, you look like you're about to say something? Did you?
My lips don't move when I talk.
Just looks like there's something going on between the
It's
eyes.
just an expression with steer skull.
Your head's cocked.
Don't worry. Just if you don't mind shutting the door on the way out. Got some work I gotta do.
Okay. Where should I go?
Just through the door.
I turn and I leave.
Hey, by the way, love you, man.
I love you. And so do Grizz and Shelby.
That's sweet. And you walk through the door, and Black, everyone, you all begin to come back to life at a much stronger level than what you once were. Power begins to surge through your body as Kodiak, your cloak billows on top of you as you stand facing this dragon. Khalani, as you see your family rise, Bowen standing next to you,
2 legs?
2 legs,
Damn.
Kodiak standing in front with this brand new cape. You feel this immense power as a spear forms in your hand. And Bowen, as you stand in between your godmother and your grandmother's best friend, you feel the book given to you by your grandmother surge with energy. And you can feel this heartbeat thumping in your ring finger on your right hand as you see this ring appear out of nowhere. And you feel the power, you feel the confidence, you feel the strength urging through your lineage.
Your loins.
Loins, blood, and lineage. LBL.
As the 3 of you face down this black dragon with a purple amethyst in its chest. Blossom, you wake up behind this dragon. And you see your friends, Bowen, Khalani, and Kodiak, all prepared to take on this dragon. Khalani, as this dragon roars at you, I thought I put you in the ground.
I was born of this.
I'm going to give you inspiration for that. That's so good. Sorry.
Brad is so jazzed. I love it.
I'm going to charge at the dragon.
Okay.
And attack.
Attack.
Attack! Okay. I don't think that hits still. It's an 18.
18 does not hit. You do have inspiration if you want to try.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's better. 23?
That hits.
Thank God. She comes in, spear spinning,
Spear spinning.
and she does 12.
Okay.
Oh, well, 12 damage, but she wants to weigh the fate of this target.
Okay. Tell me what to do.
Has this creature dealt damage to an innocent or caused great harm recently?
Yes, I would say so. As you look towards the
Slaughtered
village.
All right, add another 9 necrotic damage.
Oh, shit. All right. Cool.
And then I have an extra attack.
Yep.
Oh, but that misses. And what do I have for bonus actions? Anything at all?
You get flurry of blows.
Yeah, that is a bonus action.
So the second attack missed.
The second attack missed.
Okay.
The first attack of the flurry of blows is a nat 20.
Yeah, I say so.
So 31 damage. I'm bobbing and weaving between his legs, and I'm trying to get to that glowing gem in his chest and
Of course.
hack it out.
Oh, God. It's like she knows.
It's a glowing gem. All right. That is a 29 to hit.
That hits.
18 damage.
Okay.
And that one misses.
Okay, cool.
Can I use my movement to try to get up on its back again?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, it's your movement, and you got to roll an acrobatics check.
Well, I miss again.
Okay, sorry.
The scales are very slick, okay?
They are.
He waxes.
He waxes.
All right. It is his turn. So he is going to go straight for Kodiak. He's going to do a claw attack.
Okay.
19 on the die.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
6 plus 15, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
2 claws, so 15, so 30.
Okay.
And then he's going to go for a bite on you as well. What's your AC?
10, bro.
What? Oh, you're a bear.
Yeah, I'm a bear.
Oh, your cloak is a +3, okay?
13 then, bud.
It hits.
He literally cannot miss.
It hits.
It hits. And you take another, this time, 19 piercing, but 9 fire damage.
Interesting. Okay.
I was rolling the wrong die. My dice goes up, apparently.
Oh.
We'll get him next time, Emily. And that's his turn.
Okay.
Kodiak, you're up. You still good? You do?
Yeah, I'm good. So you watch as Kodiak,
Takes this flurry.
you watch as the bones begin to break and the fur begins to ignite in fire.
From the bite.
From the bite, as it ignites in fire. The cloak illuminates for a second. As a bonus action, I'll activate that equilibrium thing.
Yeah.
And then as my action, I will go ahead and wild shape into a fire elemental of large size.
Whoa. Talking about using your history.
Yeah, as you into fire. And
the equilibrium is if you take damage, you're resistant to damage.
Yes.
And the damage that you take, half of it goes back to him.
half of it goes back to whoever hits me. Doesn't any creature. And as I sort of turn into this fire elemental, I first walk through his space and he ignites in flame.
Oh shit.
There's no save.
Okay.
On his turn, he'll take a d6 damage unless he uses his entire action to put it out.
Okay.
Every turn. So I walk through his space first.
Okay.
And then I go to slam him twice.
Okay, roll the hit. Oh, just
There you go, missed.
7 and a 4.
Yeah, I'm not even bothering adding it.
That's okay. All right, Blossom. As you see your friends supercharged, you see Khalani do things that you've never seen her do, and you've never seen Kodiak be able to wild shape.
I've never turned into fire before, yeah.
Never. The thing that once scared him.
Friends, the dark gods deceive you. As I move my scythe and I point it at the dragon, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith. AC goes up by 2.
Oh my god!
I see this happening, and I cast Counterspell with my
Get fucked, kid!
I see my spell fizzle out.
We make eye contact.
Well, you see my empty sockets
Well,
of my
yeah,
deer
yeah.
skull. And as that happens, my scythe evaporates and my hands turn into wiggling masses of vines as I charge forward and grapple you
Nice.
with my actual action.
Dope.
So, contested athletics, sir.
15.
Damn, fuck you, dude. I got an 11.
So as you try to grapple...
Oh,
what?
I did not get an 11. Hold
You got a
on.
14?
Holding. Because everything changed. I got a 14, so you still beat me.
So as you try to go entangle Bowen, your vines begin to wrap. And Bowen, in that moment...
You harm our family. You harm me. So I look at you, and there's something gone in the eyes of Bowen. It's hatred. You see someone who will do anything to succeed, and I mean anything. And I cast Circle of Death. So you watched me as I crush in my hand a black pearl. And everyone's going to have to make a saving throw for this, including DK. A 60-foot orb of energy, necrotic energy, pushes out from me. And it is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, what's the DC?
17.
Okay.
How far away from Don Carnage am I, the dragon?
Oh, well, you ran towards him?
Yeah.
You're at least 10 feet. I mean, at least 30 feet.
Okay, okay. So,
Does he get a plus anything?
no,
No.
it's only 10 feet. And you said it's Constitution?
Yes. And you'll take half damage if you fail anyways.
What was the full damage?
8d6.
He hasn't rolled it yet.
20 what?
Don't worry. 29. Poof, reverberates out from me almost like a
He takes it.
tiny explosion.
So it's 14 if we pass?
Yes.
Okay.
If you pass, it's 14. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds on Khalani and Kodiak.
And Blossom.
Nope. You're no longer my family. But what you see happen is the thing pops out. You all take this damage, and without even looking at those two, without even looking at Khalani and Kodiak, I just stick my hand out. No, sorry, that's Mass Healing Word. Mass Healing Word. Cure Wounds is an action. I stick my hand out as you see this, instead of yellow for like a healing thing, it's bright green like the shield was. It still heals, but it's just color has changed. And this now is going to... Here are my 4s. So that's 12.
Rolling those math rocks.
12
Math
plus
rocks.
9. Actually, 12 plus 10. 22 plus 4. So 26. So you actually only took 3 damage from my attack.
Dope.
And I went positive.
Dice.
Yeah.
I don't like being given 2 unwinnable battles in the same night.
Aw, is Davis having a rough fight?
And then I pull my shield off of my back as I prepare, and I just stare at Blossom, and I go, Let's fucking go.
Schmott.
All right.
You're gonna need it as I rematerialize my golden sight.
Yes! Khalani, it's your turn.
All right.
Fuck you up, dude.
I'd like to see you try.
Kalani's black skin cracks as lava glows out beneath it, and the plates of her skin shift into a more defensive position.
So cool.
And then reform. And she's still going for this shining jewel. First one does not hit. Second one is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Hell yeah. 21. 21 damage.
Okay.
And then she's gonna flurry of blows.
Khalani is single-handedly.
Good.
Fucking up this dragon.
Yeah.
They've got my back while I take out the dragon, because I made a deal. Alright. So, flurry of blows. First attack.
Guess I'll sold your soul to the devil, huh?
Did they tell you?
No one told me anything.
Okay.
I asked every single person as they came out of the room. I was like, what happened in there? Nope.
And I said, I don't think I was supposed to tell you.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
And then I am going to expend an extra focus point to topple DK. A creature with an attack granted by Flurry of Blows, you can impose one of the following effects: addle, push, or topple. Topple, the target must succeed on a DC 16 dexterity save or be prone.
Okay, so he's got a +9 to dex. So that means I need a 5 or higher.
Okay.
That's a 7. John? 7?
Yeah.
Okay. So he is not prone.
All right.
I will say most of the time dragons are immune to that status, but I don't
hey.
know. I was just saying from memory. That's
memory.
Did you run a campaign full of dragons earlier or something?
Who knows? There's always a dragon in my game somewhere.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
It's
All right.
required.
Second flurry of blows attack misses.
Okay.
And the third definitely hits. 28 to hit.
Yeah. God.
11, 16.
Using 2 legendary actions, he beats his wings really fast, and everybody needs to make each creature within 15 feet. So, boom, 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 as you as well need to make a dexterity saving throw. Or take 15.
Nat 20.
At 20.
19.
19.
13.
13. John?
1.
1. All right. The 3 of you are prone. You're immune to prone, but you still take 15.
I will half it first with my resistance to bludgeoning.
And he'll take.
Well,
Oh.
this is just my flat form resistance in half first. Then it'll cut in half again, so he'll for 3.
Thank you. But you'll take 15, Khalani.
I will not.
Oh.
I'm going to.
Bowen, you're taking 15.
Yeah. Yes, Brad, I'm taking 15.
Thank you.
100%. Ow!
I take
I'm
half.
going to use my reaction to deflect attacks. I roll with it, and I get to reduce the total damage by 1d10 plus 17.
Dope.
So I take nothing.
Okay.
And I.
But you do.
Because that's more than the amount of damage, I get to redirect some of the attack's force. So DK steps on his own foot.
All right. It's DK's turn. He flies into the sky. Okay.
Okay.
And.
Attack opportunity?
Sure.
I mean, I haven't hit him yet.
Go ahead.
Not
Nope,
today.
not today. He flies up into the sky, and in a cone, he inhales, and you see the amethyst of Scourge glow as force damage comes upon all of you. I need all of you, except for you, Blossom, to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're prone. I do believe that is disadvantage.
Davis and Brad working together. Finally. No.
Only time
All right, I
you
was
will
gonna save
ever
this, but I
see
guess
this.
you're right. I fail. I have
Okay.
a 2.
25.
25. You succeed.
I
You're
will
taking
fail.
half though. And
I will
you're-
fail as well.
And 67 force damage. Force.
DK heals for 33.
Okay. Thank you.
Actually, it doesn't.
Wait.
No, it's part of his. Oh, go ahead.
Unless
Go
you
ahead.
can like stop me from taking damage.
You said DK.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
So-
time I take damage, I have it, but whoever did the damage to me gets to heal the half I didn't take.
Well, here's the fun part. When I take damage once per day, I get perfect equilibrium, which means I have it, take half the damage, and DK takes the other half of my damage.
That's
So-
part of his ring.
So DK gets nothing?
Nothing happens.
Okay. Cool. Fine.
You guys are a good team.
Apparently I'm the other half of the equilibrium.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of equilibrium based.
Okay. Gotcha.
They all got balanced items. I wonder why.
The scale.
So he did that. And
So,
he's
so
in the-
yeah,
he's in the air.
I turn my ring and it hits me, but then you kind of see another
yeah.
stream
On his turn,
shoot
he
up
takes
in the middle
7
and
fire.
hit him straight in the
I
mouth.
thought it was a D6.
It's a 10. I was wrong.
Okay, he takes 7. Sorry, one more time. Loss. He takes it.
In the mouth.
Mercy blow.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
God. Okay. Kodiak. It's your turn.
Kodiak will focus the flames, and it will feel as if it. Wait.
No, you're good.
Am
No,
I
no.
good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
He just looked at me when he said
And
Kodiak,
the
and I was
flames
confused.
will intensify as he notices our friend and longest compatriot swinging at a child of Mihr that he had promised to protect. And this is my sort of story way of saying Investitudes of Flame is the concentration spell I'm choosing to hold while in my form.
Okay.
And I will walk next to you, and you will take a d10 of fire damage from me just being within range of you. You'll take 3. I will then walk through you, and you will take a d10. 8 more fire. You are now a flame. You'll take a d10 at the top of your turn. And then I will strike you twice.
Holy shit.
I am just an AoE of unavoidable damage. A 23 and a... Is that a 9, Brad?
That's a 6.
Is it 6? Okay, then a 14.
Oh, no. It's a 9.
Okay, then a 17.
Both hit.
Okay. You will take 10 more fire. And then another 13 more fire.
I hate to say this, Blossom, but it's your turn. John, roll.
At the top of your turn, you will take 10 fire from being on fire, and then 10 fire from being near me. Or, yeah.
How you...
It's 10 and 10?
No, like a d10. So you took 6 and then 4, so 10 total.
Okay.
You doing okay over there, Blossom?
I am.
Okay.
And I am on fucking fire. And it looks badass.
It does look badass.
As I tower a flame over Bowen. I am sorry. You are too far gone. I will fall here, but so will you. And your cursed book. As I raise my scythe over prone Bowen and it glows gold. I'm gonna fucking nuke this guy. Advantage on my attack. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
Is this a spell at all? If it's an ability, that's fine. I'm just curious.
This is my weapons ability, but
Okay,
I am
cool. Yeah, so
also
hit.
I'm also going to cast Divine Smite as I strike you. So, are you an undead?
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been sick.
I actually never died.
Okay.
No, because his soul was just taken.
Great.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this attack is going to do 2d6
Okay.
plus an additional 3d8 from my scythe,
Cool.
plus another 3d8 from Divine Smite.
So 6d8 and 2d6.
Yes.
Oh.
plus my strength. So 6 plus 15, 21. Plus another 7, 28.
Okay, you're okay then. Never mind.
Plus another 8, 36. Plus my strength modifier.
Get whomped.
Which is 4.
40 then.
That is another 27 to hit. This one is just going to be so another 10.
Gotcha.
Oh, that was almost
You did fuck me up really good. And I wanted to.
Then I'm going to swing again. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, damn.
Off hit. Just shivs you with a little thorn.
You see DK in the sky on fire.
Legendary action.
Yeah. He excels at a focused jet of fire combined with acidic fumes that scorch the earth. The dragon targets, or DK targets, a point within 120 feet. And he is going to choose the center of the three of you. Creating a 15-foot cone of this acidic flame. Each creature must make a dexterity saving throw. DC 23.
18.
28.
Okay,
21.
21.
Yeah.
You two fail, so you're going to take full.
I'm down.
Okay. 40,
Not dead, down.
40 fire damage, 18 acid damage,
Okay.
and you'll take half, so 20 and 9.
DK will heal for 9.
Okay.
Hang on.
Actually, I have Necromancer's
Oh,
Resilience. When I'm reduced to 0, I can choose instead to be reduced only to 1.
This is your new subclass.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Well, never mind. Forget
I also gain a temporary pool of hit points equal to twice my level, so I also am up to 25 then, because 24 plus 1.
Damn, bro.
So him killing me actually brought me more health.
Bowen, you're up as you.
Gotta get through it eventually, though, right? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, bonus action, Misty Step. Out from under.
Counterspell.
You have counterspell?
No.
That would have been so sick.
That would have been insane.
I would have been like,
But I was ready
nice.
for it. I would have been
All
ready
right, where do you
for
go,
it.
Bowen?
I go behind Blossom. Not right behind Blossom. Like, I'm going to, as far as, how far is Misty Step? 30 feet?
30.
Yeah, 30 feet away. And then I look at this betrayer as I cast Ice Storm. I stare at you and I hit you with the coldness of my heart. Dexterity saving throw, and actually it's not going to hit Kodiak.
really?
Well, because it's a 20-foot radius, and I can make that radius wherever I would
Oh,
like
the
it to
edge
be.
will hit. Okay, I see it now.
Dex save?
Yes.
18.
Nice. That passes. You're going to take half damage of 2d8 bludgeoning is going to be halved. 6 plus 8 for 14, so halved to 7. And then
cold
4d6 cold. 1 plus 4 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12, halved is 6. So for a total of 13 damage, and also the area you're in is now covered in hailstones and difficult terrain. So I'm 30 feet behind Blossom. You're in front of Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
Blossom is on the edge of this storm, but between me and Blossom, there is difficult terrain.
I am going to use Step of the Wind to jump at least 20 feet in the air,
Okay.
making DK within 60 feet.
Yes, true.
Holy shit.
So at the top of my jump, I am going to imbue my spear with the power of divine justice. And I'm going to think of all of the children, all of the villagers, everyone in this burning and desecrated village. And I am going to judge this dragon
This is a weapon thing.
as guilty
Okay.
of moral transgressions pending DM approval.
Approved.
Excellent. I would like to use my spear as I'm falling back down to the ground to shoot blasts of eldritch energy at this dragon.
We all have so many things.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, mine was pretty simple. I walk on top of you, do fire damage. To be fair, mine was dumb simple.
Like a bear.
Yeah, like a bear. I just walk over and people burn.
All right. And
you
since
can
I
force
spent my action to weigh his soul, as it were, I have to flurry of blows, which means I get
9 beams of Eldritch Blast. What's the dice?
1d10 force.
A D10 per.
all good. We're just having a good old time.
For everyone at home, Emily literally had 9 D20s ready.
Yeah,
She is a
ready-
dice
she was
goblin.
ready for
She's
this
a
moment.
dice goblin.
Ready. Let's see it.
Okay,
pretty
so that's a
solid.
nat 20.
Nat 20.
That's a 19 on the die.
Okay.
That'll hit. 2
What
hits.
is my modifier here? Is it just going to be the +9?
Yeah.
Damn, that is a lot below 10.
It happens sometimes. So far I got 2
It
hits.
does.
Looks like 3, 4 total. No, 3. No,
yeah, you have
that's
this
a
guy right
21.
here.
It's a 21. I lied. So only 2.
Only 2.
But still, one of them is a crit. So full damage, max damage on that.
All right. 10 and a 9. So 19 on the crit. Mm-hmm. And then another 5.
And he begins to...
Oh.
Go ahead.
Since that was technically an attack with my spear, because that's how we're skinning it,
Yep.
I get to add the 3d6.
Okay.
And-
It's the turn that never ends.
Okay, so also technically, you add the 3d6 to the next hit, which was the crit.
Okay.
So you want 60.
yes.
Is what you're
yes,
saying.
she wants
Yes.
Just roll,
66.
roll 3d6 and double it, okay?
Okay. Y'all act like you don't love me, but you do.
We love you. I just wish it was faster.
Jesus, John! Oh my,
Yeah,
brutal.
Good luck on the drive home, man.
All right, so another 18 damage. That's
All right.
radiant.
Perfect. This guy, this dragon, he begins to nosedive straight into the ground as chunks of his scales begin to fly off of him. Bits of his amethyst start to chip away. It's strong. It's not breaking from him. And he hits the ground right next to Blossom. He looks at you with a familiar look. I need you to grab on.
I grab on.
He is going to take a dash action to fly up 160 feet in the air towards over the cliff.
Should be some
Let
opportunity attacks.
him go.
As the sun begins to rise and the 3 of you stand to see Blossom and this dragon fly off into the sunset, limps away, this dragon, you stand at the cliffs where it all started. The ashes of your village behind you, and the book opens in your hand. The 3 of you can hear the book. Just wait, my friends. He'll go into hiding, and you have sacrificed much to reach this moment. But knowledge alone will not tip the scales. Now is the time to take all that you've dreamed of, all that you've dared to imagine, and make it real. You are all that remains, the keepers of balance, the ones who will judge when the darkness threatens to swallow the light. Remember, the world does not need heroes nor villains. It needs those who have the wisdom to know the difference and the courage to act. Today you will begin to shape the balance in your own hands. You are the future, Khalani, Kodiak, and young Bowen.
Kodiak, after hearing the book, turns to Bowen, who is the most fucked up of us, right? And he transforms back into a bear, moves, and just puts his forehead on his Bowen and cast heal, and heals him for 70 points.
No. No. Bowen's dead. I am now Azeroth.
And Gribbin goes,
The end.
Well, what a fast way to tie that one up.
It happens sometimes, you know. You get to like an act 1 and an act 2, and it's really fun and fast, and there's good high drama and things like that. And then you eat some bean stew, and you have to end things quicker than you realized.
Tango, did you make the bean stew?
I did, but I wanted to back up. I feel like maybe I stepped away during the part where they all came back from the dead. I'm not really sure what happened there. I only caught the part about Blossom. Can you maybe catch me up?
There was a this and a that. They all had this meeting with this one person, and then all of a sudden...
I'll tell you later.
Great.
When you're older. Thank you for the wonderful story.
No problem. Thank you for the stew, the bean stew.
Sorry about that again.
It happens.
Thank you.
No,
That really did make me feel better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't feel good at all.
Well,
I
just
feel
remind me it
very
could be worse.
unresolved at this point in time.
Why do I feel like I've heard the name Azeroth before?
Well, here's your cat back.
Oh, no. Hold on to her. She seems to like you, and I don't want to be around whenever... I don't want her to see what I'm about to have to do.
Haha!
Can we move camp?
I think we can.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Okay.
as you all start to set off for bed, Emmy stays with you, Sparrow, and begins to snuggle. You guys are falling fast asleep.
I quickly shuffle over to Trevor and I go, Trevor, if we have to fight those people, we are fucked.
What people?
From the story, Azeroth, we've met him. He just destroyed Taran. Part of it failed.
Wait, what?
The last 2 days.
like you went over by yourself.
Yeah. I'm only talking to Trevor.
It's probably a coincidence, though, right? Like, it's just Forte. It's just a story.
Right.
And frankly, not a very good one. I mean, there's no real resolution or catharsis. It's sort of just everybody went off in their separate directions, hating everybody else.
Right. Tango did ask for non-fiction. I assumed that's what we were listening to, with obviously flourishes. You know what?
It had a plot, though. It can't be nonfiction.
That's true. You know what? You're totally right, Trevor. I'm gonna go lie down over here and do my best to fall asleep.
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep.
Tango, I'm gonna kill that goat.
Tango. Tango, I'm going to kill that goat. As camp begins to, he comes up to you, Gribbin, he goes,
She seems to like you.
Yeah, I seem to like her. Who would have thought I'd become a black cat lady? Kind of just like put it up on my head.
She's not a cat.
Oh, a jackalope or a
Jack-a-lion.
jackalion. There we go.
And are you colorblind, or were you just saying like black cat as she's copper and red and
Nobody cares.
green? Right. Now, never mind. Sparrow, just remember one thing for me, okay? And then I'm gonna. My tum tum is still acting like a drum, but no matter how long the night is, the sun will always rise.
All right.
That's it. Just remember it while you're in your darkest moments. Light and hope will always find their way back to you. All right? Now again, that storm is still brewing.
Yeah, okay.
Watch out for that one, would you, while I'm...
Yeah.
Whew! Griffin, was that you or Gloria?
I hate this camp.
And on that note, that's where we'll end it tonight, everyone. Thank you for listening to So You Want to Be a Hero, a real play Dungeons and Dragons podcast where 5 people said, fucking and press record. No, thanks for listening, everyone. Go follow us on social media at HeroCast_ATX, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, Discord. I'm Brett Summon, and with me always are my 4 best friends, Laus Weindel,
Yo.
Emily Robinson,
Hi, guys.
Davis Papa McQueen,
Good luck and good night.
and John Garza.
Stay heroic.
Go listen to Bard Queen and Armageddon at Our Door on Spotify. Follow them on TikTok and all the social medias. They have YouTube, right?
Yes, they do.
Awesome. So that's all I got. Say bye, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Oh,
Guys.
sorry.
Later, nerds.
I'm gonna kill Azeroth so bad. I'm so mad. Me as a person.
Fire ignites, and if we let the heavens war, maybe they'll ignore the Armageddon at our door. The Pantheons at war and Armageddon's at our door. The Pantheons at war and Armageddon's at our door.
Yeah.
So sad I committed to that bit so early.
No, it's perfect.
I love it.
Choice.
Boss, I'll fix your headphones
We
real
have
quick.
400
It's weird. It
episodes.
was quiet when you first tested it, and now everyone's loud.
We're okay. Hey,
Like they have
that's
a lot of
fine.
energy.
Yeah.
It is very loud for me as well.
Okay, cool. We're gonna fix that anyway. And
Well, maybe you'll pay attention.
damn.
Christ.
All right. Loss, you should be better now.
All right, thank you, sir.
Did I keep a straight face long enough? Did it burn?
Did it burn
All
like your
right.
herpes?
It always burns.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, we are there today.
Armageddon at our door.
What would you like to do?
I would like to. First time fighting with this character. It's not a shark, Kodiak.
Roll, roll animal handling. See if you can tame it.
See if you can boop the snoot.
I'm always down to boot the snoot.
Nat 20.
right.
Consider that snoot boot.
It matters not if you foe or friend. If you wish to see the sun again, it's time that we relent. Against the Pantheons at war, paid in full with blood.